who's excited for all the big movies we got coming out later this year and early next year. Mostly Star Wars. There's a lot of other movies coming out like Legend and Sicario and The Martian that I'm really excited for, and a few others that I won't mention right now just for the sake of time. But next year, X-Men, Apocalypse, you got Deadpool. On the Marvel side, you got, Marvel Studio side, you got Captain America Civil War, you got Doctor Strange, and then of course the DC side, you got Suicide Squad and Batman Superman. It's going to be huge next year. I'm definitely going to be at the theater almost every week. I'm very excited, especially to see what they're going to do with Cap, Civil War. If you guys haven't read it, go out to your local bookstore, comic book store, and pick it up because it is fucking fantastic. Mark Millar and Steve McNiven almost outdid themselves that time. But I know they're deviating away from the very big plot line that takes up most of Civil War. But they're going to introduce some new characters like Black Panther, and they're actually going to introduce Spider-Man into the cinematic universe. So, looking forward to see how that goes. All the cast from the previous movies are back. You know, Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Don Cheadle, Elizabeth Olsen. I mean, everybody's back. It's going to be awesome. The guys who did Winter Soldier are doing it, so very excited to see what they got coming up next, especially when they're going to take over for Avengers and take the helm from Joss Whedon, who sad to leave, but for the time we got to move on, and he's probably like, I left on a high note, so I'm going to get the hell out of here. Doctor Strange looks, I haven't seen, there's no real looks yet, so I can't say that, but I'm excited for the prospect of it, because Benedict Cumberbatch is just amazing. He, be it Imitation Game, Sherlock, Hobbit, he does well and amazing in everything he's in. Got Rachel McAdams, Tilda Swinton, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I mean, you got an amazing cast. So, to jump over to the Fox Marvel side, Deadpool, I'm very excited because it looks like they're actually going to do the character justice as opposed to the atrocity that was X-Men Wolverine Origins, which we try not to talk about because of how bad it was and how much of it was it ruined. Deadpool talks all the time. You don't cover his fucking mouth. But after seeing the Comic-Con trailer that leaked, and then they actually released it in full, HD and everything, I'm very excited. I'm very happy with how it looks. Ryan Reynolds definitely is going to be great in that part, and I know they've already greenlit the sequel, which is going to be awesome because there's a rumor that they're going to involve Cable. Fingers crossed. X-Men Apocalypse. Everybody is very worried because of how we've seen and how Apocalypse looks. But then they just leaked another picture where he looks more like he does in the comics. So, I mean, it could be a progression thing that they do. But Bryan Singer's back directing. Got some the awesome old cast like James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence. It's back, and then they got the new cast with Ty Sheridan and Cody Smith-McPhee and all the other people they're bringing in. Oscar Isaac, who is awesome in everything he's in. He's got a definite hella career going. And then, of course, the hype for Batman Superman is through the roof. Like, that couldn't be more real for me, because just to see the first time they've ever been on screen together, and on silver screen, I should say, because they've been in tons of anime features and all that stuff, but they've never been on an actual movie screen together. Excuse me, and they're going to introduce Wonder Woman, of course, and Luther and all that stuff. I'm also very worried because there's a lot of stuff they're saying going around of what they want to do with it, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about a lot of it. So, but after seeing the trailer at Comic-Con, I'm very excited to see it. So, I think I might have talked about a lot about this in one of my other videos, but screw it. It's all about the comic movies now. Suicide Squad. There's a few things I can nitpick about that. It's not the cast at all, because I think the cast is awesome. Really solid cast. Like Deadshot's mask, like what is that about? Like I don't understand that. I don't remember ever seeing that in the comics, but it could have been a comic I never read as well. Killer Croc. I mean, for what they can do, I like what they're doing with it, but it still looks off. Like most people, I was turned off when I saw that Jared Leto's Joker had tattoos. But then there was a panel I saw where Joker did have tattoos in the comics, so and we'll see how that goes. The performances, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to be solid. Like, I don't doubt that this cast will do good at all. Just, we'll have to see how it goes, really. I think that's really it for next year, on big movies at least, that I can think of, like major blockbusters. So, I know DC in 2017 will have a good amount of movies. Marvel will have 3 movies. And so, we're also going to get Star Wars Episode 8 in 2017. It's going to be fucking amazing. We'll jump ship. Go to Star Wars now. I'm very excited for Episode 7, along with the rest of the world, because it was long rumored. It didn't seem like it was going to happen at all. And it's here. Or it's almost here. About 80 odd days now. December 18th. I will be there at midnight, and I'll probably do a damn marathon the day of. Maybe in theaters, maybe at home. I don't know. But I will be doing a fucking marathon, because that's how pumped I am. And because I haven't really watched a lot of them at all recently, so maybe I'll just do episodes 4 to 6. So New Hope, Empire, Jedi. But for the sake of being a completionist, because that's what I tend to do. Just get it all out of the way, and I'll probably watch the original 3, or the prequel 3, sorry. Get me in trouble. Get myself in trouble. But J.J. Abrams is taking the helm, and I've been a fan of his since Lost. So, I mean, Lost. I liked MI3. MI3 was really good. I loved what he did with the Star Trek movies. I loved Super 8. So, and the fact that they got Lawrence Kasdan back to co-write, who, if most people don't know, which you should, he co-wrote Empire and Jedi. So, that's cool to see. Disney taking the helm and owning LucasArts now, or Lucasfilms. That's going to help a lot as well, because the money they can put into it, it's definitely going to be top notch for sure. And then with episode 8 and 9, I'm very excited with how those are going to go, because Rian Johnson's writing and directing 8, and he's writing 9. And if you don't know who he is, check out Looper. Looper is amazing, and he did a few episodes of Breaking Bad. One of my all-time favorite episodes, which most people would probably consider their all-time favorite, was Ozymandias episode, the Breaking Bad episode. And then Colin Trevorrow is directing number 9, and he did awesome with Jurassic World. So we'll see how that goes. All right.